EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
An 8-yard pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 38, Locke. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Locke now on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. That catch good for only a couple.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To Anthony McFarland. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. On the handoff, it's McFarland. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return is Cohen. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
30-yard line.
And it's second down. Throwing again. Lock. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lock to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back, the special team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Launch pass.
Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
They'll take
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with McFarland. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah,
and it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will make it into the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 11.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that one's complete to Gurley. Pushing his way inside the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. The screen pass here to Cohen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 8. First down, Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 44-yard.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with McFarland. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Tackled by Derwin James. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Eluding the pressure right. The 20. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
The play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 27. Washington.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
He was taken down behind the...
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oren Burks on the tackle. A 7-yard pick.
McFarland once more.
And 3 at the 44-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. On first down, McFarland. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Again, McFarland. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 3.
They'll run with McFarland.
And inches.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. McFarland running out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Anthony McFarland. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick
and that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Early with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Garland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Block working out of the gun. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground with Farland, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 11.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they worked. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And does Washington have it? They do. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he finds McDonald. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes left.